Okay, so in this video, I want to show you some key metrics you should look out for when you are trading with any robot. So these are the key metrics you should look out for. So I backtested one of my robots here. This is the FxMilk Trender one on the GBPCHF 15 minutes time frame. So this is 15 minutes time frame, and this is the result of the testing. I don't want to start the test over here so that I don't bore you. But basically, I know the result you are seeing is based on the kind of properties I already gave the system. So let's just leave that, and then let's come to the report. So the report here says I have a profit factor, which is one of the main things I look at most when I'm using any trade system. When I backtest any system, as a matter of fact, I look at my initial deposit, my net profit, my profit factor, and my absolute drawdown. These four lines is what I am most concerned about. Every other thing here is a subset of what information you got here. So my absolute drawdown is the total amount of money from my actual capital of trading that was risked or that was at any point in time in drawdown. So this system already shows me that out of my $100 initial deposit, I had an absolute drawdown of $4.11. That is about 4%, approximately 4% drawdown. So that means my system has less than 5% drawdown from capital. Now, if you observe it, you see this maximal drawdown and this relative drawdown. These are drawdowns from profits that have already been made. Now, total net profit was 167,000. Now, you know what? Let me just run it again so that I don't want to use percentage risk. Now that system has percentage risk over there. So this time around, I don't want percentage risk. So I'm going to run it again. All right, so it's running. Let's wait and see how the result is going. Just hope it comes in very fast. So you can see how the system is trading. This is not a martingale system. Does not no risky trading strategy. One entry, one exit, SL or TP. No modifying, nothing. It's just straight SL or TP. And the SL and TP is one risk reward ratio. So it's actually a profitable system that anybody can actually use. So it's a profitable system anybody can actually use. I mean, it's prop firm, how do I put it? Prop firm standard, the kind of things prop firms want, the kind of things every individual wants, every investor wants. So it's a TP or a SL, so nothing else. And I'm testing from, if you check, I'm testing from 2020. So, and today this is 2024. So that's about 4-year back test history. Now, I want to show you some key metrics after we are done with this back test, because that is actually where the information I'm about to share in this video, that is where it is. So all of this is just the peripherals of the process. So I actually paused to have it move, so that I can just continue the video later. But I thought I should bring something to your notice. If you observe the pattern at which this system trades, you know that the equity line is not a straight line, and it's only system with not so profitable, or how do I explain this? It's only system that has risky trading strategies that seem to have a continuous equity line. Oh God. All right, so the system is done. So let's check the reports. So it says the absolute drawdown here is $2. Profit factor remains 1.32. Total net profit is $104. $401, sorry. $401. So let's quickly have a run through of this. What should you check? See, the information here does not explicitly tells you everything you need to know. It does not explicitly tell you everything you need to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it as a report. Okay, and I'm going to say live test so that you can check. We can know live test. So then I'll save. All right, so it brings me here trying to show me this is not what I want to check. Now I have a particular software called Quant Analyzer. Okay, from Strategy Quant. You can download it, free version. Anybody can download it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on load reports. So this is what the report here, live test. So I'm going to go to the folder and then I'm going to click on live test. I'm going to click on OK. So once it is done here, remember our initial deposit. I always remember to set this. Our initial deposit was $100 in the test account. So we are going to keep it at $100 here. Then we are going to click on continue. So the information, the live test information is here. As you can see, it's down here. Let me unclick this. So you can see it. It's down here. Live test. Now this is the information that we need. This is the information that we need. So it's already here. And this is the data here. This is the data here. So here it can explicitly tell you everything about the system. Profitable months, losing month, what you should expect from the system. So it is telling us that averagely in a year, we are having a return of 83%, which means that system is giving us an average return over the past 4 years of 83% per year. Now, does not mean that every year is going to give you straight 83. Some will be lesser, some will be greater than 83%. And where do we check that information? When we scroll down here, look at it, it says monthly performance and year to date. Okay, now so in 2020, overall in 2020, from $100 capital, we're able to make 42%. Now we had 4 losing months, 4 straight losing months in 2020. Now, this is one thing you should understand about trading systems that are automated. You can't tell when losing streaks like this will come. And you can't tell when profitable streaks like 2022 will come. So look at it now. In 2020, we had 4 straight losing months: May, June, July, August. This is where many people give up on trading systems. Imagine May, no profit; June, no profit; July, no profit; August, no profit. That's where many people give up on trading system. But you observe, January, profitable; February, profitable. Either small or big is still profitable. March, losing. April, profitable. Then May, June, July, August, and so on. Now, what am I trying to say in essence is that from the information you have here, you can easily identify months that are most likely going to cause you losses. Now, for instance, you know that in 2020, we lost in May, in March, May, June, July, and August. 2021 as well, we lost in March again. We lost in April this time around. Then we still lost in May and June. So you know that May and June are already known to be losing months. 2022, we don't have any single losing month. No month was a losing month in 2022. So 2022 was constant profit. But 2023, which was last year, April was not losing, March was not losing, but May again was losing, because we already know that May and June is not a very profitable time for this system. So May was a losing month, June was still profitable, July was losing, August was losing again. So you can see that it is relative to what we're losing in 2020 and 2021, which covers May, June, July, and August. So we can use the data from this to anticipate when we can lose again. Now, if you look at 2021 here, we had April, and 2024 as well, see April, losing as well. So all these data are the things that you should check out before you believe in any trading system. This is one thing you should be able, it will give you the opportunity to anticipate possible month of losses. So as based on what we can see, I wasn't expecting loss in September, and it was profitable. October, I'm not expecting loss. November, I'm not expecting loss. But December, something may happen based on the data we had in 2023. You can see, based on data we had in 2023. So if you check the equity chart here, this is what a straight line equity should look like. Now, if my system were to be martingale system, grid system, those kind of system, that is it. Yeah, that is what I'll be expecting. I should be expecting a straight line like this. But because it is a realistic system, there'll be times where there will be drawdown. There'll be times of drawdown. Like you can see it here. There are times of drawdown, okay? Times of drawdown. And then there are times where the market. So what we want to ensure is that overall the system is profitable. Just note that there are sometimes the markets, will move anyhow, and the system might not be able to make profit. But looking at historical data, we can tell overall, looking at the overview, that this system is profitable. So we made 42%, 44%, 107%, 95%, and 111%. So which means 2024 is still the most profitable year so far. Now remember that we are using the same lot size here. If you check list of trades, you can check what's it called, the size. Yeah, you can see we had a static lot size, so there's no compound interest, nothing here. We just have straight profits and losses. You can see that we are 10 pips. Excuse me, the system is risking 10 pips to make 10 pips, 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. Now, I'm not here to, tweak settings, maybe test. No, that is not what we are here for. What we are here for is just analysis. Now, this same live test, I think this it's still the same thing as this. Yeah, it should be the same thing as this. No, I'm not sure that is this, but I think now I can show you this. This GBPCHF 2020-2024. This one here. Okay, let's check the overview. Yeah, this is it. 2020-2024. GBPCHF 15 minutes time frame, giving us a profit factor of 1 to 3. Return divided by drawdown ratio is 7.9. Winning percentage, 56% of all the trades were profitable. At 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, you need just 50% trades to break even. Anything above 50% is pure profit for you. Okay, pure profit for you. So over the 4 years, we are able to accumulate a total of 3,260 pips. Okay, now if you check the data here again, you can observe, see, March, May, June, July, August. Now you can observe it's the same with what we have here in our live test. It's just that I think some parameters were changed, and that is why the profit factor was different. But you can observe that the months were still the same thing. So it is the same settings, it is the same, duration and time frame and everything. And of course, you can see year to date, this is still the most profitable system. Now, what I'm trying to show you here is that this system right here uses what's it called? A straight single lot size. You can see single lot size 0.01, 0.01 for all the tests. Now, if we decide to use a compounding system whereby our profitability is being compounded, let's see what that's going to give us. So this is the one. This is the one for compound. Yeah, this is the one for compound. Yeah, I'm risking 2% per trade. The same. Oh, sorry, this is it. Yeah, 15 minutes, 2024, risk 2%. The net profit. Okay, this is it here. So this is what we get if we were to be risking continuous 2% per trade. Now, if you check the profit factor, is almost the same thing. The drawdown may be high, everything may be high, but absolute drawdown is actually what I care about. And I don't know, absolute drawdown is not even written here. It's not written here, but you can know absolute drawdown because if you look at this data here, $23 here, absolute drawdown should have happened in January. Anything other than that, we may not have absolute drawdown anymore because we can take our drawdowns from the current profit, except we have a situation where we are down so much that our losses here is beyond all our profits here, and that will hit in. But we already have 79 to cover for this, and at the end of the day, year to date, you observe that 2020 still ended with 44. This time around, that goes to show you that we are still risking for the whole of 2020, even though we are risking 2% per trade on our $100 capital, we are still risking 0. This should be $1,000 capital, I guess. No, it's still $100 capital. Yeah, it's $100 capital. So at the end of the month, we're risking 0.01. So if you check list of trades, let's see list of trades. This is 0.01. January close time. 2020, yeah, it was 0.02. Started with 0.02 because we're risking 2%. Sorry, so 0.02. 10 pip, 2% is going to be 0.02. Okay, so you can see 10 pip risk, but our profit and loss in money is about 2.3, 2.2, 2.3. That is what is expected to lose or make profit. So here you can see if you check the cumulative money in profit or loss here, you can see immediately we got here, we are back as capital. So our absolute drawdown is actually going to be like minus 4.6. This is going to be our absolute drawdown here. Absolute drawdown here. Anything other than minus 4.6, then that is our next absolute drawdown. But since we don't have anything other than that, let's get back to the analysis. So overview, we can see that 2020, we had $44. But because we keep risking 1%, now this $44 here has added to our $100 capital as when we get here. So it adds again, 47 adds again, then all this minus comes in, 2% we keep risking 2%. And at the end of the year, we have $225. That's for the second year. We keep risking the same amount, 2% continuously. Now it's going to be 2% of $225 per trade. Then we come to 2022 and we started making crazy profits. This time around, June lost us money in 2022 because we are compounding. So we lost $12 overall in 2022. But every other month, other than February as well, other than February as well. Every other month were profitable. Now, the fact I said that this June lost us $12 does not mean we lost 112. No, it's only June that lost $12 from its starting capital. So let's check starting capital for June 2022. If you check list of trades, we should be able to find that 2022 June 2021 5 6. Yeah, this is June. This is June 2022. Started here. 6th day. It's on the 6th day that our first trading day start, and you can see we had multiple stop loss hitting, multiple stop loss till here. This is where we end June, 643. So how much did we take in? How much did we get in June with? We were into June with 673. We entered with 673 and we left with 643. We left with 643. So that goes to show you how we were able to have that negative $12. Negative $12. So I think it even be more than 12. I don't know. Maybe I made some mistake somewhere in my own calculation. But either way, then we moved into July. And at the end of July, we started July here, as you can see, with 626. And at the end of July, how much did we leave July with? 676, 672. 672. So we keep risking 2% per trade. Now, 2% is giving us negative 18, negative 19, negative 21. It's still the same 2% because you can see our risk here is still 10 pips, and we are still risking 2% per trade. 2% per trade. Our risk and profitability is not changing. See, look at it, P&L in percentage. 2% profit, 2% loss, 2% profit, 2% loss. It's like that. And that is the power of compound interest. That is the power of compound interest. And at the end, when we check our overview here, at the end of 2024, not the end, October 2024, which our testing phase could go to, we already have $72,000 plus. It's even 83,000 when we combine everything, because we need to combine everything. So we have like $83,000 from $100 capital. Now, many people, where they fail is that many people cannot wait to see their capital down 11, not even their capital this time around, down 23, down 26, down $14. Many people couldn't wait. And other people will be like, I know, look at 4 straight months. This thing is losing 4 straight months and you expect me to keep running? Many people give up here. This is where most people give up in trading. Imagine someone did not start with you, did not start the trading system at January 2020, but decided to join by March 2021. So the person would start and will have minus 34, minus 13, the next month minus 12, minus 38. This is going to be very hard for anybody to be able to convince such a person to keep investing, because you have 4 straight months of losses. Then what happened after the 4 straight months? 7, 6, 27, 46, 50, 136, covering all the losses before the end of the year. Covered all the losses. Another person will come in here and say minus at the end of the month. No, I'm not doing it again. But the next month was profitable. So this is some things that many people don't get to understand about trading systems. And this is one thing I just thought I should share with you today. We want to look at, is every month profitable? If you have a system where every month is profitable, you need to be wary. What kind of strategy are you using that every of your trading system is profitable? Are you hedging? Are you martingale? Are you adding to your risk, to your losing trades? Adding to risky losing positions? If that is what they are doing, then of course, you are sitting on a keg of gunpowder, because at any point in time it will fail. And this is another strategy. This is M5, and you can see on M5 2020 this is another time frame. Sorry, same strategy, time frame, and different parameters. We only had 3 losing months 2020, 3 losing months in 2021, 2022 1 losing month, 2023 2 losing months, and 2024 up to date October was losing. October was losing already. So what I'm saying in essence is that look at the system. This is 2023, 2024, just minor, but I prefer a 2020, though I prefer last year, recent years. I see people go back 10 years from now. I'm like, okay, do you think the economic condition of 10 years is what we are going through now? The nearest time to when we are right now is last year. The nearest economic how do I put it, nearest economic situation that we could have is last year. So if I'm going to look at my trading data here, I might feel like, okay, 2023, 2024, what we have 2 losing months. So let me expect to at least 2 losing months in 2024 as well. We already had till October, we had just 1 losing month. And that was October. And October is not yet done as at the time of this data. So there's a possibility that it may recover before the end of October. And it may not recover, I don't know. But what I'm saying in essence is that I'm expecting 2 losing months. So if I have October, maybe October, November, November, December, but I've already made enough profit from the beginning of the year to September using this same system. Okay, using the same system. So this is one thing I think people should know when they are backtesting. You can download Strategy Quant, Quant Analyzer from their website, strategyquant.com. There's a lot of testing, what's it called? Testing period that you can run. Okay, so I don't have a pro version yet because I don't really need it so far. But what is it trying to tell you as well is that equity control type. Maybe I don't know what all this is. I don't know because I actually don't even spend time looking at it because it's not what I needed. It's not what I needed. So all this Monte Carlo simulation for now is not what I needed right now. Okay, it's not what I needed right now. But what I needed and what I'm showing you in this video is our analyze tab. Okay, so you can check the equity tab, check the trade analysis, months overall, in all the 4 months, all the 4 years, which months we are losing overall, all years, all months, sorry, we're profitable by the time you combine them. So look at it in overview. If you combine all April will still be profitable. Combine all May, combine all June. So let me look for the one we brought in, live test. Okay, let's check. Okay, so let's hope maybe May and June will be losing months for us. No, June wouldn't be. June wouldn't be. 9 has covered 8, 16 for 16. So, but May, let me check. 18.7, even May wouldn't be a losing month. Either way, check it on trade analysis. You can see June has a very low return on investment. As you can see it here. June has a very low return on investment of less than $5 per return per month. So, but it still was not a losing month overall. And that means in all the 4 years. In all the 4 years. If you check by weekdays, Sundays, not profitable. Saturdays, I don't know how we got profitable on Saturday because no trade is expected to take place on Saturday. But Monday to Friday, this is what we need here. And we can see that we have it here. We have it here. So you can check by weekdays, by long and short, how many orders we have. 300 plus orders for long, about 100 for short, which means you have about 400 trades, per hour of the day. So we noticed that by 10 a.m., since we are losing trades more, by 10 a.m., most losing trades, most losses, most stop losses were hit around 10 a.m. But around 12 and 1 seems to be like the most profitable duration so far. 12 and 1, 12 and 1. Every other duration is okay, but not as profitable as 12 and 1, based on the information we got for the 12-year trade duration. Majority of our trades, 5 minutes. And we have trades that goes as long as 18 hours and 4 days. These are trades over the weekend, actually. So you can take all the data here. You have long trades of 56%, short trades of this. All the data you need is going to be here. It's going to be here. So, and I can select all the data to create a portfolio. Okay, now this is my GBPCHF portfolio. Let's go to overview. GBPCHF portfolio for, okay, I think 2023, 2024. Those were just data for 2023, 2024. All time frames that I've tested and everything like that. This is another portfolio, all starting with $100 capital, as a matter of fact. And you can see the data here that, okay, it's telling me that May could have been the most losing month, but because this is a percentage-based system, so the profit for May in 2024 has covered all the losing months and everything like that. But because that's percentage, that's not fixed, that's percentage. So that's going to be all for this video. I'll be making further videos explaining more on backtesting, utilizing EAs for trading, and everything that has to do with automated trading system. Keep watching and make sure you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube may recommend it for other people as well. Thank you and have a great day ahead.